On this week's episode of BJ in the Morning, it's our first Halloween episode of the year. Let's go. Welcome back to BJ in the Morning, your favorite podcast with a dirty name and even dirtier takes on movies, TV, and pop culture. My name is Brendan.
And I'm Juan.
And I almost forgot our little tagline intro thing.
That's okay.
Is it?
You want to know why?
Why?
Because it's our show.
It's our show. We say whatever the heck we want.
And if you mess up, that's okay with me.
No, thanks, dude. Preach.
Anytime.
Yeah, dude. So we're back here in the lovely In the Morning studios. Last week we were not here.
Yeah.
We were joined by, we were joined?
We joined.
We were at someone else's.
I guess both, right? We were joined and
they were
joined.
They were joined, we were joined. We were conjoined.
Right.
Right. But we're back here today and we're back talking about movies because it's Halloween season. Do the lightning strike. Let's see if I remember to put that in post. Happy spooky season, Juan.
Happy spooky season, and it is a pleasure to be doing this again for
the third year.
The third year.
Oh my God, is it
second year? Well, did we do?
We started in December the first year.
Yeah. So Second year?
Second annual. Now it's an annual thing, spooky season. We'll check the notes. We'll get back to you. But yeah, it's spooky season, and that means we're talking solely about horror. Horror.
All month long.
So
saddle up.
4 for sure episodes of horror. Maybe others. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing.
Horror.
So look forward to that. But today we're reviewing a brand new-ish, new to us horror movie. Mm-hmm. We finally watched Weapons. We did it. We finally did it.
It was officially tagged as horror, right? It was.
Yeah.
It was rated a horror movie.
I mean, the genre, yeah, it's like horror, black comedy maybe.
Excuse me?
A black comedy? Like where it's like it shouldn't be funny, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, black comedy.
I've never heard that term in my life.
Okay, well, you talk for a second. I'll pull up the definition of a black comedy for you.
And we watched Weapons just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, we
are fresh on our dirty takes of Weapons.
So a black comedy is a genre that uses morbid, disturbing, or taboo subjects as a source of humor. Think Sam Raimi movies. Like The Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, Drag Me to Hell. There's others on the list, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a big difference between dark comedy and a black comedy. Like, it's so dark that you can't help but laugh.
Right, like
so
it's not
gross.
Not meant to be funny in a way.
Yeah, but then in Drag Me to Hell, when the old lady's on top of what's her face and just puking, and you're like, that's so freaking gross, man.
So excessive.
Yeah.
Understood.
I wouldn't say the remakes of Evil Dead are black comedies.
You wouldn't say that?
No, because they're just
remakes.
Horror.
Right.
Can't wait for the next one. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about Weapons. The 2025 horror movie.
And we got Silver Surfer and Silver Surfress and Thanos
and Wong.
And Wong. 3 Marvel characters in the same movie.
That's so funny to me.
That is not Marvel.
Yeah.
And it is you know when you dream
that you could do anything.
when you when these characters, these people, these actors, they play in Marvel movies, you somehow can't see them as anything but.
Right.
It's a big flaw in the Marvel casting where they hold them down for a certain amount of movies and they can't do anything else, and that's all you see them in.
Yeah.
So then you attach them to these characters. Seeing these actors in this movie apart from Marvel did not feel that way, which was interesting. It was
nice, yeah.
Although Julia Gardner, only played in one Marvel movie, and that was recent. So you can't really get
full CG.
Yeah, you can't get really attached to her as that character. But Wong,
definitely. Benedict Wong,
for sure. Yeah, Benedict Wong
plays Wong
in Marvel. Yeah, I didn't feel that way.
Yeah,
And
they were very detached from their Marvel counterparts.
Yeah.
Which I think is really awesome. But let's get into the details about this movie from the internet.
Hit it.
And then we'll get into our details, and then we'll spoil the shit out of it.
Hit it.
Cool. So, plot for this movie, without spoilers yet. We'll do that in a second. When all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. Would you say that sums up the plot?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Without any spoilers? Yeah.
Without any spoilers. So I'm on IMDb right now. It's got a 7.6 out of 10. 81 on Metacritic, which is pretty good. It's in the good category for both of those scores.
It's in the 80th percentile.
So yeah, we said, we have Julia Garner plays Justine, Josh Brolin, Archer. I'm going to struggle with this guy's name because he's only been in one other movie that I can remember. It's Alden Ehrenreich. I think that's how you say it. He plays Paul. We would know him from Solo. He's a young Han Solo. Narrated by Scarlett Cher, very, very young actress. She did great, I think. Benedict Wong. Surprise cameos, which maybe, I don't know if it's a big spoiler or not. But Justin Long's in this for a split second.
Yeah.
Sarah Paxton. I didn't even notice she was in it when we watched it. But that's what we got here. Over on Rotten Tomatoes, the tomato meter,
Thermometer.
Yeah, thermometer, 94%.
Wow.
And the popcorn meter is 85%.
Certified fresh.
That's very fresh. This movie did come out this year.
Damn near not even ripe yet.
Yeah,
so fresh.
It's about to be ready.
It's still got some green spots on it.
It's about to be ready to be just one bite tomato.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, this movie came out August 8th of this year, 2025. We didn't get to see it in the theater, but I don't know. I feel like waiting for it to come out like we did, like we were forced to. Was a good call. What were your first thoughts watching this movie, Juan?
So my first thoughts were spoiler free, right? I almost found myself hoping that something would reveal itself sooner. The pacing. And you mentioned to me while watching the movie that it feels fast-paced yet so slow at the same time. And it's like we're watching different... everybody's different perspective of what's going on here. And it's interesting, and it wasn't boring. But I do wish that something would have revealed itself a little bit sooner. Because we watched, what? One whole person's perspective, Justine's perspective, and we didn't really get anything out of it. Yeah,
I mean, for the payoff at the end, yeah, there was little things here or there, but there was nothing that really grabbed you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have stuff to say on that too, but I want
Was
you to
it
finish.
Archer next, or was it the cop next?
Archer was one of the last ones, right?
I think so.
And the middle one.
So then we saw the cop, and then there wasn't very much detail in that one either.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't until the last two perspectives of the four people that they kind of followed that we got like more major reveals. Ladies and gentlemen, movie fans of all ages, welcome to the most prestigious, least official awards show in cinema history, the Golden Couchies. Live from a couch that's seen more pizza boxes than red carpets, it's BJ in the morning. For over 20 years, these two best friends have argued about movies, ruined perfectly good friendships over Batman rankings, and now they're giving out fake trophies that nobody asked for. Forget the Oscars, forget the Golden Globes. These are the only awards that truly matter because they come with popcorn butter stains and way too much caffeine. Buckle up because it's time for the Golden Couchies.
Oh, yeah, so it's Justine, Archer, Paul, James, Marcus, Alex.
Okay, so Archer was second then.
Yeah.
So we got a decent reveal in Archer's story.
Mm-hmm.
And then James went back to like, wait,
Paul.
what? Oh, Paul.
The cop.
Paul the cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Paul, I went back to, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then with James, it was like, oh,
Things are going on.
something's going on.
Yeah.
And then with
Marcus,
Marcus,
the principal.
the principal,
Mm-hmm.
it was like, okay,
Wow.
this is what's going on.
Yeah. And then Alex, which we won't talk about Alex's vignette until later on.
But that is almost the end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, after that, you get what? 20 minutes of
Payoff.
everything.
Just constant payoff.
Everything just kind of unraveling quickly.
Yeah. And I can't wait to talk about the ending of this movie because I didn't expect it. And
And I understand a lot of, like, I don't know if they would consider this a psychological horror, but I do consider it a psychological horror. And I think, like, you know, they leave things up to, you know, the perception of your own mind. And I personally don't love that. I don't love that in a psychological horror. Like, I want to know, because I'll think about it for days. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spoil this movie, but like in other movies, I'm like, hey, did this person do that? Or
Yeah.
is this person going to continue doing this? Or, you know what I mean? Like The Menu was one of those.
yeah, I get that.
And I'm like, what happens next? You can't just end the movie there.
Right.
And they're like, it's up to your brain. It's up to your mind, your own imagination. I'm like, no. Where does the story go?
We'll tell you.
You know
Eventually.
what I mean?
So, for the people who don't want this movie spoiled for them, how do you feel after watching the movie, and what would you give it rating wise? We didn't really plan out our awards for this episode.
We can do that on our break. You didn't have to announce that we didn't plan it out.
We're gonna plan out our awards for this one. We haven't really sat down to do the awards. Like, we haven't sat down to watch the movie and then immediately record
Yeah.
the podcast. So this is a new thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you feel? What's your out of 5 stars for this movie?
I think I would give it a 3.5.
3.5?
Yeah, 3.5
Gotcha. That's still pretty good.
out of 5. Yeah.
You can go even like a little higher, like a 3.75.
I mean, I want to go 4, but then, you know, the beginning, because of how slow it was, if they would have added a little bit of something more to each perspective or each viewpoint that we got to see, I think I would go 4. But, I guess I could go 3.75.
3.75?
3.75.
Gotcha.
3 1/4.
3 1/4.
3 and 3/4.
3 3
3 quarters.
3 3/4.
Yeah. What about you?
So again, I'm reading off my Letterboxd review that I wrote as soon as the movie started rolling credits, because that is my goal with Letterboxd. I'll give my stars at the end. The slow burn of this movie almost feels like it'll never pay off, but to me, it 100% does. Watching each character's vignette unfold, revealing small chunks of the entire story, feels like you're trying to solve the mystery alongside Justine and Archer. At first, each story opens slowly, almost to the point of not feeling important to the overall plot, but little details of each character play into the payoff at the end, making it a satisfying ending. Garner eats this movie alive, playing a misunderstood and damaged teacher who is obviously not dealing with the trauma of her past well, then dealing with every kid in her class vanishing and her being blamed. Brolin feels like a broken father desperate to find his kid, and his life is crumbling around him. He even mentions that he didn't say "I love you" enough to his kid in a scene, which that sucks. The way each vignette intertwines and furthers the story is an interesting take, and I wasn't expecting it to play out that way. I don't think it fully worked for me until the final act, when everything took off and came together, which in hindsight made me enjoy the movie more once the credits rolled. You will be thrown in multiple directions with the plot, and as soon as you think you have it figured out, it slaps you in the face with the actual twist. I didn't expect the humor in this movie to feel so natural, and I found myself laughing at little things that were not over the top and in your face. The entire end sequence had me dying of laughter, and a feeling of satisfaction fell over me as the film came to a close. The mix of horror and comedy sold this movie for me. Little nods to other films and styles, from little things to The Whitest Kids You Know, and Sam Raimi moments that made me very happy. The movie was solid, not a straight horror, not a straight up comedy, but a moment in time between multiple characters, all culminating in the most bonkers final moment of a movie I've seen in a long time. Cregger has once again made something very special with this one. I give it 4 stars.
Nice. Now, do you think they labeled it as horror because of like the certain things that happen in this movie? It's not necessarily a horror in a whole. It's more of like a thriller.
It's definitely like a mystery. Overall, you feel like you're trying to solve a mystery the entire movie because that's what it's about. But I think the elements of horror that are present in the entire movie, there's minimal jump scares, but they are effective ones. And I feel like they're not like loud noise, scary thing right at the camera. It's more like a reveal, and you're just like, what did I just see? Which is pretty fun, and it is a different take on the jump scares.
Yeah.
But I do think just the theme and the actual twist is just something that's traditionally in horror. And I think it's something that gets labeled as horror, but it's not a slasher. It's not a monster movie, really. It's scary in the sense of the things that happen, I think. Yeah. So I think this movie's got more dread in it than it does horror, which changes like between a horror and a scary movie, really.
Okay.
You want to take a second, and then we'll come back to spoil the crap out of it?
Sure.
All right. So we're going to take a couple minutes. You won't even notice. And we'll be right back with the spoilers for Weapons.
Welcome back.
I don't even know if we went anywhere. I don't know if there's going to be an ad break there or not, because sponsor us.
There should be.
Sponsor us.
There should be.
Sponsor us. Zoom in on my face, me.
Speed stick.
Speed stick.
I could use a speed stick right now.
I want to get sponsored by Coca-Cola like this movie was.
Ooh. How about Dr. Pepper Zero?
Well, yeah, but that's because we like it. But this movie definitely had a Coca-Cola product placement in it a couple times. How about
Little elf cookies.
Keebler elf?
Keebler
cookies?
elf cookies.
Which ones? Fudge stripes?
Fudge stripes.
I think we can get a better cookie.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like the grandma's ones, you remember the ones from high school?
Oh, yeah.
Sponsor us.
My favorite cookie, they're called Salcedo cookies, I think.
I know what you're talking about.
And I don't know the exact brand, but they're in like that white fancy bag.
Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farms?
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor. They're like the big chocolate chunks and stuff.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I could eat the whole thing.
Any of those bags.
The whole thing.
Really, any of them.
I think the serving size is maybe
half a cookie.
Half a cookie. And
You're
I will
supposed to
eat
split it.
8 of them.
Who else? Who else could sponsor us? Monster?
Peeps.
No, not Peeps.
Peeps can sponsor us.
No, not Peeps. Monster, though.
Monster.
Celsius.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't there like controversy with Celsius or something?
If they want to give us money to talk about Celsius, so we're cheap dates. You say sit and I'll stand, but I'll drink a Celsius.
Right.
I haven't had a Celsius in like 2 months, so
I know, me either.
I've been drinking Monster.
It's been a minute.
I've been drinking
Reigns and Monster.
Reigns, yeah, Monster. Ghost, you could sponsor us. I'd be chill. That'd be chill.
Sure.
Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
We're going
weapons.
off the rails here.
That's going to be the ad break now. I just cut that into the break.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
What are you doing? Sponsor us.
Local businesses. We get 1,000 downloads a month.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. One of the months.
Either way, though, Weapons was a good movie.
Yeah, I think we'll save our big award for the end. But I think I liked it. I didn't dislike it. I didn't love it. But I liked it. I want to watch it again.
Right.
To see what I can pick up on that I missed this time.
Yeah.
But let's spoil the crap out of this movie, Juan.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so we've already talked about how this movie's broken into different like chapters or vignettes or segments, POVs, whatever you want to call it. We start with Justine, who is our main character, I'd say.
Yeah.
She's the teacher at the school. She's a new teacher. She's obviously got an undiagnosed drinking problem.
Yep.
It's hinted at. She's drinking a lot in this movie. Like, anytime we see her, she's stressed out, she's drinking. But all the kids, we were told in the trailer even, all the kids disappeared at the same time on the same night from her class, except one, who is Alex. No one knows what's going on. Alex doesn't know what's going on. He gets interrogated. She gets interrogated. The school's not letting her do her thing.
Yeah.
Then the second vignette, Archer, played by Josh Brolin, his kid went missing.
Right.
He's got some trauma.
Yep.
He seems to be one of those dads who works way too much and isn't really home. He has a nightmare where he sees his kid and is telling his kid, I should have told you I loved you more, all these other things, right? The next vignette, Paul, police officer. He is a bad cop.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a good cop.
Yeah.
He's making mistakes. He's bumbling around. He chases down a drug addict, punches him in the head. Hard. Knocks him out. What was his name? The drug addict? James. He's the next one. He's the next vignette. So we learn his backstory. I thought, honestly, like, it was like a breath of fresh air, his character. Like, it wasn't as serious until the end of his segment. It was kind of silly, kind of lighthearted. He was a great actor. Like, I believe that he was a drug addict. He was kind of silly, kind of funny. And then we get to Alex's vignette.
Yep.
No, Marcus.
Oh, Marcus, the principal.
Which I think was the hardest vignette to watch. Like, that one was where things started going crazy. And then we have Alex's vignette where we get the answer to all the questions for the entire movie and then the final payoff.
Right.
So Juan, going through this movie, you said you don't really see the horror in it. You see more of like a psychological thriller type of deal. Mm-hmm. I see where you're coming from.
I mean, there were the sprinkles of the horror elements, like with the jump scares in Archer's
Nightmare.
POV.
Yeah, in his nightmare.
Where he sees
like it looks like a
Gladys.
clown, right?
Yeah.
Like in that little bit that we see, he pulls the sheets because he thinks it's his kid, and it's a lady with like really bright makeup on and red hair. It looks like a clown. It was so quick though, you don't really get a good look at this person until they show up later.
And then you got the gore elements of, what happens with the principal. We'll get to that, and what happens with Gladys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
And then you got the smaller jump scares, which are some of them weren't effective, and then the one at the end in the basement.
Yeah,
it was okay,
it was a what the heck?
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh my god.
Yeah, I like that it's not heavily relying on the jump scares though. I think we get enough of that from other horror movies. I think Zach Cregger really set the bar with like Barbarian.
Yeah,
he set the Barbarian. Because I think even the jump scares in that movie weren't really in your face. You know? They were effective though.
They were effective more in Barbarian because of how dark like that cave is.
Right.
And
I think the confined spaces helped that one a lot.
Yeah.
This one is a town. Like it takes place in an entire town.
Yeah, I mean, I still feel like even with those small elements of what I would call horror, doesn't make this whole movie a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, IMO.
In my opinion, it is a spooky movie though. Like it is kind of scary, and I think it's because of the themes. I think it has a lot to do with not only what's going on in the movie, but also things that are going on outside of the movie. Right? Like this is dealing with children in a classroom, which is a scary, touchy subject. We're not really going to go into detail on that, right? But it's children go missing. That's scary in and of itself, and seeing like how it affected the teacher, and then how other teachers are just trying to like push it under the rug. Like obviously people are scared and sad and whatever, but it's the theme of like, well, we just got to keep Alex on a routine and make sure that he doesn't get to like think about it too much, know? And as soon as like Marcus said that, I was like,
what do you mean?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Because anytime we see Alex walking around campus or whatever, he looks distraught. He looks depressed. He looks gone. But you learn why later on. But then seeing how Justine reacts to everything, it's like I could see myself going a route like that, right? Where if your entire class disappeared, you're not just going to get over it like they're telling her to do, right? Like everyone in town is accusing her of doing something horrible to these children, and she doesn't know how to cope because she's got really bad coping mechanisms. Alcohol.
But then they make us turn on her by saying that has a constant behavior of overstepping her boundaries with her students as far as trying to get too involved or giving her students hugs or
and she's like, well, the kid was crying and I was trying to console him. Or the kid needed a ride home, they lived near me.
But they say that, right? And it makes you it flips that in your brain to being like, oh yeah, she is kind of being a little pushy. That's how I felt like when she was going to the kid's house at the end of her story. I think
that's like masterfully done though.
Dang, they're right. They're right. No, she is a little pushy.
But that's what they want you to think, right? Because they don't want you to figure out what's going on yet. And when you have all these feelings for her at the beginning where you're like, oh, I feel really bad for her, and then you start flipping on her, that's like such good storytelling in my opinion. Like because you're right. As soon as they started saying all these things, and as soon as you see her like with the drinking problem, and they start mentioning her past and how she is running away from something basically, and how she got fired from another school, you're like, maybe she did do it. You know, maybe she did take these kids.
Yeah.
But that's me.
So we still haven't spoiled the movie. So where do we want to start? Do we want to start with, each POV, or?
Well, I think we've already made it through Justine's, basically, right?
Yeah.
We don't really learn anything in her.
Well, at the end, we see like she goes to Alex's house, and then there's newspapers on the windows, so you can't look in. And then she goes into the backyard, being pushy. And she finds a crack in the newspapers.
Yeah, and she peeks in.
She just sees these two heads sitting there on the couch.
Not doing anything.
Like a silhouette of two people, let's say that. Because it's not two physical heads, It's like two people sitting on a couch, not moving, not doing anything.
Yeah, in darkness.
And then you start to think, that's kind of weird because she just banged on the door. Why didn't... Anybody get up or answer or say no thanks.
Yep. And then she sits in her car and stakes it out while getting drunk.
Crazy.
And something comes out of the house, climbs into her car while she's passed out, and cuts a piece of her hair. And then it's it.
Something. Well, we know it's a someone. We know it's a person.
When it's a person, we just don't know who it is.
Right.
Then we cut to Archer.
Yeah, cuts off her hair.
Cuts off a piece of her hair, and that's where it ends her story for now. Then we go to Archer. And the fun thing about these vignettes is it feels like they all go back to the same point in time really fast to show you a little bit more information, and then they cut to another point where it's going to line up with where we just left off.
Yeah.
So, again, we learn about him and how he's been trying to find his son, trying to see what's going on. He's trying to get too involved with the police.
He's trying to get the whole town to turn on Justine.
Yep. And it's working.
Uh-huh.
We still don't know who wrote which on her car.
It's implied that it's him.
Because he's a construction guy. He was ordering paint and ordered the wrong color, and the color that they got is the same one on her car. We didn't mention that her car got tagged. But
it says witch.
Burn the witch. But anyways, so yeah, we see that he's really distraught and really going through the motions of trying to find his kid, trying to do way too much, not trusting the cops. He's like, you guys aren't doing enough. No one's talking to me anymore. And they're like, you're not a cop.
Yeah.
Like the cops are like, bro, you're not a cop.
And they're like, we don't see any reason why it would be her, Justine. Right. And, I mean, he's right. Like, the cop is right. Sure, she has issues, but there's nothing pointing to her when they have video evidence of these children leaving their house on their own accord and not coming back.
Yep. But yeah, he's definitely depressed. He's definitely freaking out. He's definitely got a lot of anxiety about the situation. He has a nightmare where he runs out following what he thinks is his kid into the night, ends up at a house. Where we see this...
It's his own house.
It's his house, right? Where we see this in the sky as they're like floating like assault rifle.
Yeah.
With the time on it, the 2:17.
Yeah, the time that all the kids left.
Right. Which kind of comes up later on, but we'll get into that later on. And his story lines up with him piecing some stuff together about where the kids were running to, but not knowing where they ended up, like where the lines intersect from the kids who left their houses, right?
Well, I think what he did was, like, from watching the video of his own son leaving over and over and over, obsessing over it, he noticed that his son was running in a straight line. And when he noticed the antenna,
the tower,
like the tower in the background, he was like, okay, where could he have ran if he just ran straight?
Yeah. So then he pieces it together with another kid, and that's where he ends up. And then he goes to confront Justine at a gas station. And that's where we see someone sprinting up, right? Or am I jumping ahead?
No. You're there. But I will say, though, he was slightly less aggressive than I anticipated with her.
I think he started really thinking that she might not have something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he definitely went to confront her in a like, let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything like this? I have this information. What's your information? Things like that. And that's where we end that segment.
No, we see.
Well, yeah, we see someone sprinting up. The first time, like, when I saw it in this vignette, I didn't realize it was him at first until he was on top of them.
Uh-huh.
Right? So someone's sprinting with his arms out, just like the kids when they sprint, when they ran out of their... Yeah, when they ran out of their homes, he's running at them the same way. He's covered in blood. His eyes are bulging out of his head.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And he attacks Justine. There's this fight going on, and Archer tries to save her, and they run in the gas station, and that's where it ends.
Yeah.
And then we go to Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Paul is the cop who, I guess, is Justine's ex-boyfriend.
In a way, yeah.
I guess.
Or hook up, at least.
Yeah. And we learned that he's a bad cop. He's really afraid of getting sick.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely worried about germs and things like that. He knocks some drug addict out because he reaches in his pocket and gets stabbed by a needle.
Mm-hmm.
And knocks him out.
He just gets so mad and he just punches him in the face. And I was like, you can tell where they used the effects on that, but I was like,
it
was
looked great.
Good.
Yeah, it looked great.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't remember his story very much. Whoa. I know that he's a great actor and he does a great job in this role, but I just don't feel like we learn too much because a lot of his story is chasing this guy. And then you find out he's definitely like got an in with the chief, and he's like, "Hey, I messed up. It's on camera." And the chief is like, "Don't worry about it. We'll fix this." Mm-hmm. Because I think his girlfriend, Paul's girlfriend, is the chief's daughter. I think that's what they said. I don't really remember.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
I think, though, the point of his story is to lead into the next.
Right. No, 100%.
So
yeah.
It's the build up to what happens in James's story.
Yeah.
Did it need to be there?
Yes.
Kind of. Like, I think they could have just lumped it into one piece.
Yeah. I think what we get from James's story, though, is another perspective of someone who does not care about that these kids are missing. Mm-hmm. Right? He's just a drug addict who's living in the woods and trying to make a buck.
Trying to get some more drugs.
Yep. But he gets assaulted by Paul. Mm-hmm. And then he discovers, by breaking into someone's house, where the missing kids are. He sees them all standing in the basement, and he's like, I got to tell the cops. But he doesn't tell the cops because he's worried about the kids. He wants the $50,000 reward. Mm-hmm. That's all he wants.
Yeah.
So he gets picked up, walking to the police station from Paul, who said, "If I ever see you again, it's gonna be different."
Because he's trying to cover his ass, right? He doesn't want this crackhead to come around ever again
to
in a small town
tell on him.
tell on him
Yeah.
that he beat the crap out of him, you know?
Yeah. So he tells Paul, "I'm going to take you to where the kids are." They go together. Paul goes inside, and someone answers the door for him. And
I feel like Paul thinks there was a slight thought in his head that this was his redemption.
Yeah.
For messing up.
Yeah.
Right. So he's like, "All right,
if I can
tell
save
me
these
where the
kids,
house is, I'll go save these kids."
Yeah, because he wants the hero, the medals, right?
Right.
Because Han always gets the medals.
Sure. I did not recognize him at all.
It's the mustache.
I mean, like, I can see Han Solo
it's
from
the mustache.
Han Solo movie in my head, and I'm like, that's not him. What are you talking about? That's not him.
It's him.
Ah, what a mustache can do for you.
So yeah, then we get Marcus's story, which is really impactful, which is where things really start going off the rails. Mm-hmm. So he's a principal. He's trying to figure out what's going on with Alex because Justine calls a welfare check. Blah blah blah. Let's get to the meat.
Yeah,
let's get to the meat.
Meat and potatoes.
It's a lot of meat.
Meat and potatoes.
It's a lot of meat. So
Better chew on it.
So this creepy ass, like, I don't even know how to describe this lady, shows up to talk to Marcus, claiming to be the aunt of Alex, right?
And the parents are sick.
The parents are sick. They can't come in. All this nonsense. He doesn't buy it. Marcus doesn't buy it.
Yep.
So he's like, well, bring the dad in. I need a guardian to come in, blah, blah, blah. Tells her no, right? She's definitely covering something up. She's acting weird, acting suspicious, creepy, looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Like this makeup is caked on there, and you start really piecing together that this is the face you saw earlier on in the jump scare and in the woods.
Yep.
Which we didn't talk about during
she was in the woods.
James's
She
story.
was in the woods waving at James.
She pulled a Pennywise in the woods.
Let's backtrack a little bit because that part of the story, we're going to go back to Paul. Paul is searching this guy down after he tackles the shit out of him. And then, is anything going to stick me when I put my hands in your pockets? He says no. He puts his hand in the pocket and gets stuck by a needle. That's when he knocks him out, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward. James is running from
Paul.
And then he sees the creepy lady in the woods waving at him.
Creepy.
Like Pennywise. And he gets scared and runs into his tent. Okay. Up until like the zipper was coming up, because she starts unzipping the tent, and he grabs more needles.
Yep.
And holds them like, if anyone comes in here, I'm going to stab them with these needles.
Yep.
Used needles. Well, they unzip it, and they don't reveal who it is until James jumps out and stabs Paul
in the face. Right in the cheek.
With 3 more needles.
Yep.
He is getting dirty needles in his body.
Left and right.
Galore.
Yeah. A plethora.
They did really well with that shot because
yeah.
I did not suspect that it would be Paul until it was like almost halfway zipped up, and I was like, oh shit, it's Paul, and he's already getting stabbed in the face, you know? So I was like, I did kind of put it together before they revealed it was him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was like, oh man, this lady's gonna get him.
All right, let's get back to Marcus. So creepy lady shows up at his house where he's chilling with his husband, I'm guessing. They're sitting down. His husband brings out a platter of a ton of hot dogs, which I said to you, that's a nod to a Wildest Kids You Know sketch. I'll show you the sketch when we're done shooting.
Yeah,
if
I
I can
remember
find
that
it. If I can find it. It's like a little throwaway thing, but I'm pretty sure it's a nod to a Wildest Kids You Know thing, which Zach Cregger is from, the Wildest Kids You Know. For all the people out there who watch that terribly amazing show.
Of course.
So she comes in and asks for a bowl of water, and she starts taking all the shit out of her bag. And you're like, what is going on? She pulls out this branch with thorns on it. She pulls out the scissors that we saw earlier on, and she gets a piece of the husband's hair, cuts her hand, and it's rubbing it all over the stick, wraps the hair around the stick, and then breaks it.
She breaks it.
And then she rings a bell, and then Marcus just straight attacks his husband, like over and over and over again, until he gets him to the floor and just starts smashing his head into his husband's face.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
Yep.
And you start seeing it cave in. And she's just in the background like, oh, I guess I'll tidy up, and starts washing her hands and stuff. And then she rings the bell. Or no, she breaks the stick again.
Yeah, she gets a new stick with a new strand of hair.
And it's Justine's hair.
A blonde.
Yeah. Sorry, I spoiled it. I saw where you were going. I'm sorry. I thought you were setting me up.
It's okay.
She wraps it around the stick and breaks it again, and Marcus jumps up and just starts running.
Books it.
And that's where we catch back up to them at the gas station, and there's this huge fight scene where he's just relentlessly chasing her.
Unstoppable.
He gets knocked down and he gets up again. They're never going to keep him down.
Right.
Chumbawamba.
I get knocked down. Knock it up again. You're never gonna break me down. I get knocked down.
Okay. We're almost at the end here. So that's that.
Well, he's chasing after Justine in her car, and he gets hit by a car.
Yeah, because Justine jumps in her car, takes off, and he's sprinting after her.
And his brains go everywhere.
Dude, that hit looked so insane.
Yeah. So now it's revealed that they can be stopped.
They can be stopped by destroying them.
The brain. Right.
Basically, zombie-like.
Yeah.
I mean, when you really think about the hints in this movie that are like cordyceps and things like that, where it's like something controls... It's a hive mind situation, controls the brain, sends them off to do something.
So rewind really fast before we move on. When she gets the stick, it is wrapped with one of his ribbons from his
classroom,
from his office.
Yeah.
So she needed a personal item wrapped around the stick to take control of the person.
Yeah.
And then she needs the hair so that that person that's under control can attack the person whose hair.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the bell is what sends them off.
Yeah, the bell. Well, she rubs it with blood, hits the bell. They're in control now.
Yeah.
And then they're not in control or they stop doing whatever it is she commanded them to do when she drops it into the bowl of water.
Right. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
And now this movie's all coming together because now we get Alex's story, which goes all the way back to the beginning, and you find out that his aunt is visiting or is coming to live with. I guess it's his mom's aunt.
His mom's sister.
His mom's aunt.
I don't know.
Coming to live with them because she's dying, and no one else will take care of her. She's creepy. Alex is all upset about it, and you quickly put together that this is Gladys. Mm-hmm. She's terrifying all the way throughout this entire segment. We don't really need to go scene by scene here. I don't think, because I think we just need to get to the things.
To the meat and potatoes.
So she takes control of Alex's parents, thinking that it will restore her
somehow, which was not explained.
Magic. Magic. Christmas socks. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so magic. So she takes control of them, but then she realizes that she needs children to fix her, right? So she convinces Alex by showing her magic and what she can do on his parents by making them repeatedly stab themselves in the face with a fork and saying, if you tell anybody, if you don't help me, this is what's going to happen. But if you help me and everything works out, I will leave and you will be fine with your parents, right?
Right.
So Alex helps and gets all the personal items from all these kids. And that's why the kids disappeared at 2:17 in the morning, because she performed this ritual and all the kids come running in through the door and she's standing there letting them all in, all like, yay.
And Alex is just hoping to get his parents back.
That's all he wants. All he wants is his parents back. He's got to take care of the parents and the kids, keep feeding them because they're still alive during all of this. I'm guessing they can see and understand what's going on, but they have no control over their bodies. So she's siphoning energy from all of these children.
How?
Magic. But that's when they get found out.
Yeah.
Right. So this is Justine and Audrey are sitting outside the house. They notice there's a cop car in front of the house, and then they're like, "Well, the cops are here. Should we go in?" Because they found out that this house is where the lines intersect on the map from the direction the children were running.
Yeah,
it's this house, and Justine knows because she followed Alex home, which is what?
I forgot. Overstepping
and pushy, and kind of weird. So they go and they see the cop car outside. We already know that Paul's inside.
James comes outside.
Paul came outside earlier, pulled James inside. So now they're both inside. But now Paul comes outside and just waves him in.
Yeah,
come on in. So they go inside and guess what? He's a zombie.
He's a zombie. James is a zombie.
And they're both attacking each other. Or James is attacking Archer. Paul's attacking Justine.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy lovers quarrel going on right there. They keep fighting and fighting.
There's another thing that was never brought up before in this scene. Gladys goes to her room and tells Alex, "Don't cross the salt."
Right. She's a witch.
She's a witch.
Yeah.
But it seems like the zombies, let's call them zombies,
They can go.
they can't cross the salt.
Yeah, they can. The parents on the other side of the salt, and they jump off later.
Yeah, because Alex crossed the salt.
I don't know.
He broke the salt.
We'll talk about it when we do our awards. Okay, let's get to it. So Thanos is throwing around this drug addict kid around this room, and he keeps getting up. He keeps getting up. Thanos keeps throwing him.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's his Archer, but it's
Right.
Thanos. And then
Thanos.
in the kitchen, Han Solo and the Silver Surfer are battling it out.
Right.
And she ends up pulling his gun out and shooting him.
In the neck.
Yeah. It doesn't go down. Right?
Doesn't go down. Gets shot in the neck, doesn't go down.
Yep. So then she, in the head.
Yep. Boom.
Boom. And he goes down.
Yep.
She's sad. But then she
Big
runs
whoop.
She runs over to Thanos. Silver Surfer runs over to Thanos and just pops James in the head.
Right.
And they were in the stairwell to the basement at this point. And so Archer looks down and he's like, these are the kids. So he goes down looking for his kid, and that's when we get our first real jump scare, really? Like second jump scare, maybe?
I guess so, because Gladys is down there.
And they're both Gladys, these jump scares. So she's down there.
Yeah, which is
But I don't
weird.
think she's really down there.
You think so?
Magic. Alex crosses the salt. Actually, no, she was, because she wasn't upstairs anymore.
I don't know, because she goes into her room, which is upstairs.
Yeah, but Alex
said, "Don't cross the salt."
Yeah, Alex crosses the salt to see what's going on. He just taps his foot over, and his parents start attacking him. He wiggles his way out and gets into Gladys's room. And since she has shown him multiple times how to do this ritual thing,
I don't think she showed him. I
think he just watched. Yeah, I mean, that's
observed.
what I mean, right? He just watched, because kids watch everything. Kids see everything. So he sees how to do it, and he finds a piece of her hair from her wig, does the ritual, turns all the children into their weaponized forms, and they start just sprinting up the stairs after her.
Yep.
And she immediately starts screaming and hollering like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Like an old person, like any old person you would think would just be like hooting and hollering, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's running off through
people's houses.
It's a Ferris Bueller moment here. It is the end of Ferris Bueller when he's running home. That's this moment. But these kids are busting through windows and sliding doors. The shot where the one girl goes, it's like the camera's attached to her back, and she busts through the screen and then busts through the sliding glass door. Sick. There's some amazing
sliding glass door.
There's some amazing shots in this movie, to be honest. Though there's one on the door when it's like latched and stuff. Anyways, so all the kids finally catch up to Gladys, and they literally rip her into pieces. Blood is shooting everywhere. They rip her mouth, like her jaw, like top and bottom apart. It was disgusting.
But then we find out that when she is dead,
everything stops. The
parents stop. The kids stop.
Yeah.
Was there anybody else?
Not anymore. Everyone else is dead.
Right. Everyone else is dead. Right.
But their brains are still kind of fried. They're kind of mush for now.
So the parents, it's revealed that the parents with the narrator, right? The parents don't recover. They have to go to
an asylum,
and
hospice,
be fed for the rest of their life, right?
Yep.
And
Alex gets to go live with his actual aunt, who's apparently a nice lady. Thanos gets his son back, and the narrator says some of the kids started talking next year or a year after,
this year.
And that's weapons.
Yeah, so It seems to be like the longer you're under control, the less you have the ability to recover.
Yep.
Is it magic? Don't know. Is it witchcraft? Don't know. There is the biggest plot holes in that era of this movie. Mm-hmm. Is it magic? We don't know. Why does she need the kids? How does that gonna heal her?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, so we're gonna give out right now.
Let's give it.
Our Golden Couchies. We're gonna start with everyone's favorite. I think it's the first time that we've used this one.
Yeah.
It's the second time we've done these awards. The Pre-Christmas Sock Award.
Yeah.
Which is for movies or a scene or a plot hole so big that it needs to be talked about. You just gotta wait until Christmas to get those new socks, so you're wearing your holiest of holy socks.
Right.
So for the Pre-Christmas Sock Award, it goes to, is she a witch? Is magic real?
How is she going to get energy from the kids? How is that going to heal her?
Is Alex going to continue witchcraftery?
We don't know.
Is he too old to get his Hogwarts letter?
We don't know. Definitely not.
I don't remember. Second grade class? No, he's got a couple years.
Although I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy, and he's going to Hogwarts as a fifth-year student.
Yeah, he's the chosen one. Yeah, so Pre-Christmas Sock Award goes to that plot hole. Is she a witch? Is magic real? Mm-hmm. We don't understand.
Right.
What's the next award on our list, Juan?
I just put it away.
You dang it.
The next one is the Wait What Award, which is kind of like... It goes with the Christmas socks in a way, but there's also add-ons, right?
Right, because I have a different one than you do.
I mean, we both agree on both.
Yeah, true.
So I mean, like, was the lady a witch or what? Right?
Wait,
or
was she a witch or what?
We just said all that. Does the kid continue now that he knows how to perform witchcraft?
Wait, what?
We said that already. What's up with the gun in the sky?
Yeah, the assault rifle.
In Asher's dream.
Archer?
Asher. That's what I said. Asher.
Yeah, we were questioning the it's either an M16 or an AK, I don't remember.
Don't matter.
But it's floating in the sky, huge above the house, and it's never talked about again. And we were like, wait, what? So much that we both Googled it at separate times.
Yeah.
And basically Zach Cregger says there's no answer.
Yeah,
it can mean what you want it to mean. It can be political. It can not be political. It can be about the theme of the movie, about weaponized humans.
Or symbol of trauma. Or a lingering threat.
We don't know. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it need to be there? Absolutely not.
Nope. How about the Goosebumps Award? That's the next one, right?
That is the next one. The Goosebumps
Look at me
Award.
remembering. Next time we do this, we'll definitely have more of a boom, wow, yeah, awards.
Boom, wow, yeah, awards.
It's also 8:30 at night, and I'm tired.
The Goosebumps Awards. Gladys, creepy as hell.
Yeah, every time she comes on screen, you're just like...
Anytime she's on screen, you're taken aback.
Yeah.
And when she's doing her witchcraftery,
yeah,
and turns Benedict Wong, a.k.a. Marcus, into a zombie. Ugh.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps just watching him bash his husband's face into the ground.
Yeah, that was mine.
No, I mean, I'm
just saying, like,
we're doing it all together.
Yeah, that
right?
was that whole segment where he's just beating him with his own
we're
face.
a team. We don't have separate
Yeah.
ones all the time,
Yeah.
Right? They can't hear us.
Yeah, they can't hear us when you cover your face from the camera. But yeah, Gladys takes the Goosebump Awards.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She's definitely creepy as
F.
Creepy as
right.
And I think that leaves us with our final award.
No, we got two more.
Two more. What was the next one?
Kind of. Bathroom break pass.
Oh, yeah, the bathroom break pass. That's another one we haven't given out yet.
There's romance between Justine and Paul that absolutely does not add to the story whatsoever.
The only thing it adds to is her distraught at the end after she kills him. But I think without this whole scene in the bar that we didn't even talk about, without that whole scene, it still would have hurt. You know what I mean? We still would have understood.
They could have just as simple as the wave they give each other.
I knew immediately then.
I didn't. I mean, I knew that they were friends, right?
At least,
but
right?
I don't care if they hook up.
Yeah, I really don't.
I don't care.
Nope.
I don't care.
So we could have both went to pee separately during that scene. Yeah.
Separately.
Yeah, I have to specify that.
Different bathrooms. No
No
crossing streams.
No, don't cross
Not
the
in
streams.
this house.
Nope.
Yeah, that is... Yeah. We didn't need the romance. We could have known that they were really close friends, and the death at the end would have still
Been impactful. Yeah.
Which in all reality, it wasn't really that impactful. Like, who cares? I mean, who cares? Like it just didn't hit me that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
I mean, I care that he's dead. I mean, you know, like
That's sad.
It's really sad. But
They were friends.
they were friends, of course. But like,
She had to do that to save her own life.
I was more like, hey, where are we going?
Yeah.
What's going on? The kids are still downstairs. Gladys is still alive. You know, it just didn't hit as hard as, you know, it probably should have. Either way.
But Juan, let's give the most prestigious award.
Prestigious?
Is it mother approved or grounded forever? Should we say it on 3?
1, 2, 3, say?
Yeah. Or 3,
Or
2, 1.
1, 2, say.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Mother approved.
Yeah, it's simple, dude. This movie has its problems, but overall, it was fun to watch. I was intrigued. I wanted to know what was happening next. It's got some scary moments, but nothing too scary.
Right.
The humor alone is so fun.
Yep.
And I think from other Zach Cregger movies, which is this one and Barbarian right now, I still liked Barbarian more. Mm-hmm. But this one's fun. Like, it's a good follow up, and I think it deserves like that approved rating from us.
Yeah.
It's a solid movie.
I like how it stands alone from Barbarian.
Yeah.
Like,
until you see Justin Long.
Don't-
And then you're like, hey,
Right.
what, Barbarian.
right. But don't get me wrong, I love Jordan Peele and all of his movies. He came out swinging with Get Out.
Right.
And then you get Us, and then you get Nope.
Yeah.
Right? They all still kind of feel collectively like one universe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, kind of
Even
Twilight
though
Zone-y.
it's not, right?
Yeah.
But with this versus Barbarian, it's so like far apart from each other that I like that. I
Yeah.
like that he really just turned it around and made a completely different style of movie.
Yeah, for sure. So watch Weapons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Watch
also, if you're not already, you should be liking and subscribing on the videos on YouTube. And if we hit 250 subscribers on YouTube, we might do another live stream.
Yeah, that was fun the first time we did it.
Yeah, we'll do a 250.
What did we do it for?
Christmas.
We did it the 100th episode, right?
Yeah, the 100th episode.
Right.
But now I feel like we need a Christmas special as well.
Sure.
But also 250 subscribers. We're going to have
250 subscribers by Christmas will be crazy because, like,
yeah.
the live stream, then another live stream for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Dude,
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Make it happen on YouTube at
BJ in the Morning Podcast.
and then go ahead and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at
BJ in the Morning _
And then if you're listening on any podcast listening apps right now, please give us a rating, 5 stars, only 5 stars. Don't do anything less. Don't do anything more. 5 stars. Because it helps us get out there to other people. The reviews are going up. We're getting more and more over on Spotify. We still don't have enough on Apple for me to see what people are saying.
Yeah, I mean, Apple is kind of weird if you're...
Yeah, but
I mean,
still
Apple
look
is not weird. Apple is great, but like
I still
Apple,
look.
the app is weird.
Yeah.
Like, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
I
Anyways,
still look. So go ahead, drop us follows, subscribe,
And
reviews, ratings, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. And then that's the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be talking about another horror movie probably next week. We don't know which one. We don't know if it's multiple movies. It could be
a list,
a group of things.
Yeah.
It's something for spooky season, though.
Most def.
So, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. My name's Brendan.
And I'm Quan.
And we will...
We'll talk to you next time.